What's going on, guys? This is Boogie, and welcome back to another Alchemy Stars video. TOURDOG released an official interview on the state of the game and future developments that are underway. Let's check them out. Development updates. Thank you for taking part in this interview. Please tell us who you are and what you do for this game. I'm TOURDOG, the art director of Alchemy Stars. My primary responsibility here is to make sure the game's art performance. I'm assuming he meant he's responsible for how the game's art performs. Question 2. Adjustments and improvements were released on the 10th of March, including increased the number. Wow, they really need to step up the translations when it comes to these announcements, including an increased number of team formations. Please share with us the focus of this update and the difficulties you experienced, as well as users' feedback. Different players have different demands. The hardest thing for us to decide for this update was definitely which aspect we should address first. We read each and every letter from players and analyzed the survey we launched earlier to find out the most complained issues. We held regular meetings with the planning unit to solve problems and make plans. Actually, the increased number of formation is only a small part of our design improvement. We will continue to make the game better. Well, they did confirm that they're having more updates coming soon from that initial quality of life update a week ago. So when they say small, I'm hoping there's a lot more in store. Question 3. I think our future updates will be similar to this March 10th version, focusing on what users are concerned. Could you tell us what content you're going to work on next? I personally care more about the part that affects players' mood or causes players unnecessary frustration. Since the beginning of the year, I've been pressing my colleagues in the planning unit to work on solutions. Well, it's nice to know that they're really focusing on the player's mood and their frustration when handling the game. I know a really big issue that's been plaguing the game since its launch has been the pity counter. The game's been out for almost 9 months, so hopefully they address that soon. Question 4. The event Scarlet Amulet of Fate started on March 10th, staged in the Far East. This event reminds me of the Cloud Blossom Destiny soon after the game's release. Can you tell us if the two events were related? For me, the game Alchemy Stars is a large and colorful fantasy world. The story Scarlet Amulet of Fate takes place in Hero's hometown in the Far East, where culture, tradition, and the entire society in general are completely different from what it is in Astra. Which brings up the awkwardness when looking into the independent faction intel. You see Rin, Kayano, and Tweedy all separated when they really should be grouped together within Cloud Island. That's not a top priority, but it would be nice to know that those three are connected since Hero is automatically placed in the Illumina Federation for being one of the 4 generals. And I hope they bring more events that focus on the current roster of characters. I feel like out of the 100 plus Aurorians we haven't gotten nearly enough screen time for each of them. The last one I could recall was Ansia back from the Doomfire Strike event. Question 5. Many events and update informations were released at the 6-month anniversary. Players are particularly interested in the home system. How's it going? The prototype of the home system is complete. We're working around the clock to perfect effects and adjust details in hopes of delivering an exceptional gaming experience. Characters of Alchemy Stars started forming in my head years ago. I have always wanted players to have a good time with their friends besides enjoying the fun and exciting fights. The home system will make it come true. Well, I hope so too, Mr. TOURDOG. The fact that you brought up having good times with your friends makes me hope that there's a guild system in production and possibly make that crossover with our US folks over here. Thank you. Question 6. It was announced at the 6-month anniversary that the second part of the main story will be released before June. Could you tell us a little bit about the plot and update schedule? The second part of the main story is still under development. We hope to bring it to our players in the middle of the year. Nobody likes spoilers. All I can share with you now is that we will have a bigger stage and more attractive characters. Ooh, that's going to be controversial. I mean, attractive is a very loose word. They could mean design, personality, or even gameplay. But I know a lot of folks are waiting on a Husbando unit to come out or just to dial back on the bazungas from these recent waifus. Looking at you, Kayano. Question 7. We recently heard that a race car event is ready to be launched after April. I have to say that I'm quite surprised by this theme. Please tell us everything you are allowed to say at this moment. I'm personally very interested in finding out if a similar mini-game is also in the works. Race cars are totally up the Rediesel Wrench's alley. This is a story about the Rediesel Wrench's tradition and the bond and relationship between its members. I can't wait for you to experience this. Spoiler alert! There will be a new male character in the Rediesel Wrench, strong and charming, just like Sinza. Oh, did I talk too much? Let's go! Finally a new Husbando? It's been ages? Was the last one Novio? They practically haven't released a new Husbando since the half anniversary. Wow, I feel for you Husbando lovers. They definitely need to step their game up. And hopefully this guy's a forest unit because we literally have no 6-star forest Aurorians in this game. So hopefully this guy's in forest. I know forest is broken. I know it's OP. I know Hero is the most broken character in the game, but every other element has a Husbando 6-star and forest doesn't. So I hope this guy's a forest unit. Could be wrong though, because ever since they released Barrel, none of our predictions have been correct. Question 8. So far, we focused on things that have already been released. Is there anything new you could share exclusively with our readers, or is there anything you want players to know? Here's a story that perfectly shows my wicked sense of humor, and mainly to manifest the special charm of the True Order to our players. Okay, something's happening with True Order. I don't know what, but fans of True Order, look out. Apparently there's something special coming your way. And for the final question, thank you so much for the interview today. Please say something to our users. Since the day Alchemy Stars went online, we've been striving to deliver high quality content to all our players. We will continue making every effort to improve our game and provide an even more fascinating Alchemy Stars world. Thank you for your support. And I completely agree. Most of the feedback that we posted in the feedback channel on their official Discord has been addressed and has been implemented. There's still more that can be done, and there's still things they need to learn from. Most recently, the Carlene Gotcha skin. I'm not a fan of it. I love the effort that they put into the skin, but I hate the acquisition for getting said skin. They need to just directly offer it straight up. I don't want to have to get extra stuff just to get the skin. But those are just my thoughts. Let me know down in the comments how you feel. And with that, that's the end of today's video. What are your thoughts on TOURDOG'S responses? Are you excited for this new Husbando? And were you let down by any issues that weren't addressed, such as the gotcha skin for Carlene? If you enjoyed, please make sure to like and subscribe to stay connected on Alchemy Stars. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.